I was married to Emma for 8 years, and I thought we had it all. A solid relationship built on trust, love, and mutual respect. Sure, there were challenges along the way, but I always believed we were stronger together. We had our routines, our inside jokes, and a shared vision for the future. I never imagined that something so simple could unravel everything we had. That IT started with small changes. She began spending more time on her phone, laughing at messages she didn't share with me. There were sudden outings with friends I had never heard of, and when I asked about them, she brushed it off, saying she needed time with people outside of our marriage. I didn't push her, thinking everyone needs space, and I trusted her. I never thought I had a reason not to point. One night, after she had come back from one of those mysterious nights out, I noticed something was off. She was distant, distracted, almost as if she were in another world. When I asked her what was wrong, she hesitated before finally admitting that she had been seeing someone else. The words hit me like a ton of bricks. I was stunned, unable to comprehend what she was saying. She looked me in the eyes and said it was just for fun, that it didn't mean anything. My heart sank. How could something like this be just for fun? I wanted to believe it was a joke, a bad dream I'd wake up from, but the cold reality was staring me in the face. She had betrayed me, and what was worse, she didn't even seem to understand the gravity of what she had done. I didn't react immediately. I felt numb, like the ground had been pulled from under me. I couldn't believe that the woman I loved, the woman I had devoted my life to, could dismiss our marriage so casually. The next few days were a blur. I found myself replaying every moment of our relationship in my mind, searching for signs I might have missed, trying to understand how we ended up here. Eventually, I knew what I had to do. I told her we needed to talk. We sat down, and I told her I couldn't stay in a marriage where our vows meant so little. I asked her to pack her things and leave. She looked shocked, almost as if she hadn't expected me to take such a stand. I could see a flicker of regret in her eyes, but it was too late. The damage had been done. The divorce was quick. There was no point in dragging it out. We had no children, no major assets to fight over. I signed the papers, and she moved out. For a while, I felt a mix of emotions. Anger, sadness, betrayal, but most of all, I felt free from the lies, the deceit, and the person who had shattered my trust. Months passed, and I started to rebuild my life. I focused on work, spent time with friends, and even picked up some new hobbies. I was healing, slowly but surely. Then one day, out of the blue, Emma showed up at my door. She looked different, tired, worn out, not the carefree woman she had been. She told me she had made a mistake, that she missed me, missed us, and wanted to try again. I listened to her, but I knew in my heart that there was no going back. That I told her that I had moved on, that I was no longer the man who would accept her excuses or her betrayal. She begged, saying she would do anything to make it right, but I stood my ground. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. I had learned that the hard way. She left in tears, and I felt a strange sense of closure. I had loved her once, but that love had been destroyed by her actions. Now I was free to find something real, something built on honesty and respect. That as I closed the door behind her, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. I had survived the storm, and I was ready for whatever life had in store for me next.